Go ahead.
How does it feel to have just released your first single?
It feels good. It feels great. I mean, we'll see what happens. To get big by any means or anything like that is just to reach people is the biggest thing with this music.
What inspired the song?
What inspired the song, man? Too many things to count. But one main thing, my fiance at the time, my wife now, she's the main inspiration to this track. She made a point, because we were talking before the wedding and all that she wanted me to make a song. For the longest time, she really wanted me to write a song. And I decided whenever I do write a song, it had to be something big. It couldn't be just a whatever kind of track. And then just, eventually, it just started to run away with it. And then so on and so forth, whatever, all that. That gave me an opportunity not just to write a love story between two people coming from two different worlds completely, and forming a beautiful thing, but it also allowed me to shed light on a lot of issues as well in society. Things that are going on in the cities that people are very unaware of. And just to bring light into these situations and just put it in a microscopic lens that's never been put before, while simultaneously telling an ultimate love story and dedicating this to my wife.
What kind of genre would you put yourself into?
Honestly, that's a question I haven't really answered yet. I feel like it would be easy for me just to say R&B, hip hop before, but I feel like I don't want to be put in a box just because it's like my music does have a lot of traits from those genres, but I feel like I'm almost in a genre of my own. Not to sound arrogant or anything like that, but when you hear my music, you'll just hear it. Especially this song in particular, The Long Haul, you'll just see that my inspiration, my sound derived from so many different types of genres, so many different types of things. Things that nobody would ever even think to get ideas from. So in regards to a genre, I guess like it is what it is. It's really one of those types of situations. I know a lot of people say that, but that's really the case here. Like I don't think I've quite found my own genre. So just to put singer-songwriter, just I guess is where we'll settle at for now.
Okay, so what's next? What are you working on? What's after The Long Haul?
After the long haul, after the long haul, we're working on a project called "In a Place You'll Never Find." It's a song inspired by the kids in my hood. It just speaks on how our worth shouldn't be confined to, you know what I'm saying, what kind of clothes we have on, or kind of people we kick it with, cars we drive, things like that. All that good stuff. All those things that are great, but should never be the final indicator of if somebody's fly or not. Lies deeper within us, and how, in order to find that somebody's fly and whatnot, they can't just look at those outside things and they have to dig deeper. You'll never find it tangible. You'll find it by getting to know that individual and so forth. Kids I work with, they inspired it because they remind me a lot of myself coming up. Still, you know what I'm saying, sharing everything, every single article of clothing with my brothers, just because we had insufficient. But how we knew we were rich, despite lack of super what the things people normally deem as as utmost importance. We knew we were rich beyond that, due to what we had inside of us, and that was instilled in us by my mama throughout. And that's the kind of message I want to convey to the world and to hoods everywhere, and not even just within the inner city, but just everywhere in general.
So what advice do you have for other singer-songwriters in the industry right now?
Man, too much advice. So too cliche, but it's real. It's true. Just to be for real. That's the biggest thing, really. Be for real. I see too many artists out here just settling, really putting out anything. Almost like they just in a rush to put anything out. Like, I'm a firm believer in take your time with your craft. Like, that's a reflection on you. Whether or not you got a ghostwriter or all that. As soon as you release it, that's you. Like, and I feel like my music is my everything. Like, that's my baby. Like, really, like, and anything I release, I want to make sure, like I said, people know, and I don't just write any old song. Every song has to mean something, and every song has a specific purpose